What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. For any first-time viewers, I'm Jesse Rebirth, and this is a video that I know some of you have been waiting for because I've received messages and comments. So, last year I had purchased this Bane, where you can see his leg is broken. I'll give you some close-ups on this. And I contacted the retailer, they contacted the manufacturer, and there was a known problem with this, and they immediately sent me a new body. But I do want to say, this Bane, if you haven't seen the video, he is absolutely awesome. He's gorgeous, he's thick, he's everything you want this figure to be. Sorry, got a little bit of lint on him. But anyway, he is opened because I had to send an email to them, and they told me that the leg sometimes comes apart, but this one is straight up broken. Now, I do want to kick this video off, get it out there, because this year we are going to get a lot done. I am stacking up 1/6 toys, Hot Toys, and customs because I have not been getting these videos out regularly, and I don't open them unless I have a video anymore, so the boxes are kind of getting out of control. They're on top of my comic boxes and they're almost to the ceiling. So let's start getting these things done this year. We're going to have a good year. I hope you all are having a happy new year so far. And I do want to say that Skeletor bust, some of you told me that it was perfect timing because Tweeter had put out a video or a teaser of He-Man. I did not know that until I saw your comments, and yeah, that thing is going to be insane. But let's go ahead, let's dive into this Bane and see exactly what happened. All right, so ignore Karen's Levi over here. I need these boxes to get it up high enough to get this camera to stay. But you could see here, this is where the breakage happened. And in the email they sent me, this part right here, sometimes this pops out. So they just wanted to see if that was the problem. And since it wasn't, they promptly sent me another one. So they made me start to take him apart to get this confirmation of what exactly happened. But I figure we're going to find out now how it is to take him apart. And with this body, I'm not too worried about anything, but we might still need to heat that up. That's kind of brutal trying to get that head off. Now, I do think everything about this Bane, like look at this, how his chest looks here. Like this body is a good Bane body. It's extremely fitting for him. I mean, just look at that alone. How cool. And his head is a little high right now because I was trying to pull it off. But let's see here. He has that scar going all the way down his back. Ah, it's almost like, there we go. That's all my fault. He does look he's kind of got some man boobs there, huh? He does look a lot like Tom Hardy did, though. Oh, man, those feet. Oh, jeez. There's like stuff coming off of his shirt. Oh, shit. His knee straight up came out of the socket there. There we go. Oh, damn it. All right. Maybe we could just pop the joint off that next body Just put it right back in there. That'd probably be the best option. Geez, this body is pretty good for Bane though. There we go. You can see they just straight up almost looks like they hot glued that in there. Glad that didn't come off during. So let's take a look in here. Okay. And there we go. Look at that. That is very cool. Look at this little detail they gave it right here. Like his scar isn't clean cut. It's a little... Oh, that is cool. This makes me like this figure even more. This body is like bulky. It's you can feel some weight to it. Now this is a body that I like from I don't know if this is the well, I think this was a body I bought as a generic test actually. This ain't the one I thought it is. I do have one though where you can add like muscles to their legs and stuff. So you can kind of get an idea like how much thicker this presents Bane as. I mean, look at these legs too. Yeah. This will make like a good Joker body. Actually, I have one for Joker. But this thing is a beast. Look at that. I can't get enough. This body is really good. It would be nice if TB League did a body like this. I know I praised this Bane a lot when I got him, but this just kind of seals in the deal for how cool he is. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll see. I always hate dressing these things. I know I should start liking it more though, because Karen and I have customs that we've basically got almost ready, and we just, the last 2 years have been pretty brutal, guys, after moving. It was when all the restrictions to your life got lifted, Colorado just went crazy, and I work in a food industry, so I mean automatically 15-hour days started to kick in, and it was mayhem. So I, on top of moving and getting everything situated, and just my videos suffered. Things are better now. I'm starting to work some balance into everything, and I want to get back to where I was at, where I was doing like a video to 2 videos a week, because I mean, I really enjoyed it. I missed doing all the 3D printing that we were doing, and I never did get my 3D printing videos kicked off like I always wanted to, but I always got so busy. Like, these toys come out, and I really enjoy this community and what we do. So I wanted to make that a top priority. Look at this shirt. This shirt is such a nice fitting shirt. I mean, he's a little buffer than Bane was. Let me see here. I almost like it better without a heavy light on. But look at this shirt. This thing just fits him so well. But once all that kicked in, like, my videos suffered, and I've been disappointed in the way I handled it. I just was not getting good sleep. I was getting sometimes 4 hours a day on top of every, you gotta drive, you gotta eat, you gotta do everything you need to. It's like I would try to get my videos done and I would fall behind, and then a video that should have came out 4 months sooner, like from the moment Skeletor was open to video being on was only like a week and a half maybe. So that was a good turnaround time for me. But even this Bane, I mean, I had this guy in the works for everything. Like, this video is months late. But I'm going to remedy that. That's not the way I want to do things anymore. It's like when you let your hobbies and the things you truly enjoy fall by, like, fall to the side. You kind of like you don't enjoy what you're doing. You don't, I don't know. It was just like a survival time. Because, I mean, when all the restrictions kicked in the first place, like, oh my goodness, money was very tight. And things were hard then. They weren't terrible, but once everything kicked back in, I mean, I was going to work 6 days a week. I was pulling in as much overtime as possible. I just wanted to get back to where we were. And, I'm kind of actually a workaholic. A lot of people, if you know me, you know that. People think I'm crazy for as physical of a job as we do. And I'd go in 6 days a week. But it's kind of like when I don't go in and do it, I kind of feel like antsy. Like, I don't know. It's not something I want to do forever. But it's definitely something that, I don't know. You kind of, when it becomes such a habit, like, very hard work can become so routine that, like, when you don't do it, you're kind of like, you feel like, what, I need to be doing something. But then on my days off, I would get so lazy when I actually had a moment that I was so tired I couldn't even, like, fathom sanding and doing all the things we normally would. We were just keeping up with our orders that we had, because we never let that, like, even we never let that fall to the back burner once. Like, the orders were very important, work was very important, but my videos, they're very important to me. But it was the one thing I kind of, that and 3D printing and doing new projects were the first things to fall apart. So this belt, I guess it kind of, it's almost like he's too wide for the belt to go on there right. But the thing is, his coat's going to hide that. It doesn't look that bad. But these pants, I mean, these are probably better than the Hot Toy pants, if you ask me. Let's see, which foot? This is where it's going to be a pain in the ass. I think we're going to need to use something like a thin stick or some tweezers and stuff these pants down into the boots. I'm going to heat these boots up. That's going to be the only way this works. Right. Alright, let's see. Let's put this jacket on. This jacket is such soft leather. I do gotta say, over the last couple months, as things kind of righted themselves, and we've been playing a lot of video games, which is something that we haven't done in a while. Like, we played a lot of Call of Duty. I was kicking major butt. Even Karen was killing it. But we just fell off of Call of Duty completely. And I've always been like I'm good at multiplayer games, like really good, but I've always been a big single player game person. I love games with a good story. It's like those games where it's cult classics. Like, I'm a huge Metal Gear fan and Final Fantasy fan and all those things. So Karen and I have been working our way through Metal Gear. So I've pulled out a lot of my old games, but I bought this collection for the PS3, and it was literally Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid VR Missions, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, and then like some like kind of graphic novel, like acted out things. And we've burned our way through the majority of them. We still need to play Peace Walker, and that's one that I've never played because there was always a PSP. But I'm really looking forward to it. But in the midst of doing all this, I bought the Zone of Enders collection too. Hold on. I need to focus on this because this is... There we go. I bought the Zone of Enders collection just because I remember those. Like, everyone bought that first Zone of Enders just to get that Metal Gear Solid demo disc, and then it turned out like, oh yeah, it's a good game. And I was showing Karen some videos of it, and people were talking about how one was so repetitive and stuff, and it's like, you gotta remember, that game is old as can be. I was in I was in school of some sort. I couldn't drive yet. Because I remember I had to talk my mom into taking me to Toys R Us the night of Metal Gear Solid 2's release because I had pre-ordered it. And it's like, when you're a kid, you think that's far away. As an adult, you drive, that distance on a whim. But like on a work night or a school night back then, it was like unheard of for us. But I have such fond memories of Metal Gear 2. It's funny because a lot of people don't like it, but I love it. Well, I know a lot of people do like it, but they hated playing as Raiden and everything. I leaned into it. I embraced it. I have literally every single dog tag in the game, except for one on very hard mode on the AB connecting bridge, and it was so upsetting. Look at this coat. This is badass. I mean, maybe we should get some pictures before we put his biker thing back on, but I mean, this thing looks so good. All right, so you can see I heated everything up and put them on. I just wadded this up around the ankle and put it in and got it. I did all this because I had to use a hair dryer to obtain it. So if you don't know, I'm trying to pull the glove off before, I had broke this off that old body because I already knew I was receiving another one, so I wasn't as delicate as I should have been, and I messed that up. But you could always pop that one out. I have a million Hot Toys ones. Check this out, though. So if you're a Hot Toy collector, you know that this extra piece isn't there. The ankles move completely free, but I didn't want to rip the other one out of the leg the way this one comes out. So you can see how that goes in. We got a hole there. And this goes deep into that leg. So, had to pull that thing out too. I think this body could be salvageable depending. it would be possible yep, that we can get that back in there. There we go. I think it would be possible to use maybe some epoxy. I don't know, that's very close of a breakage though. Just feels like wasting a body like this is like a bummer. Oh well. We'll figure it out. It is a really good body. Maybe it could be even used as a bust. Just make a bust out of it. But let's go ahead and finish this. I am going to have to open that other Bane very soon so we can figure out. One of them's going to be in the brown coat only, like at the end of the movie. And the other one's going to be like this, the delivery scene. But you can see here, these are just fed in. All right. We have restored him to all of his former glory. And I liked him holding his helmet. Thought that was a good look. Wow. There he is again. Now he is completely fixed. You can see him looking good. Got a complete toy, no longer broken, even though if had he been, it would have been a bummer, but the stand held him where he needed to be. This, I'm gonna have to glue it back on, but it's like a fake zipper. It's just some rubber where the Hot Toys is an actual zipper. I don't think it can be unzipped, but you can see this is the body underneath there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those of you that wanted to see it, for those of you that didn't, go ahead and skip it. But now you got to see the inside of the MToys Bane. Please like and subscribe this video, or please like and share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. I am going to be popping out a video a week. That's how it's going to go for all of 2023. We might even get to 2 sometimes, but thank you for all the love and support, guys. I will be getting around to all of your comments. Thank you for all the things, all the support you show, all the love and support you show, and I think this is going to be a very good year for opening up some good toys coming out. We're going to get to the Batman Forever, Batman and Robin here very soon, but thank you for everything, and keep buying toys.